Why, hello there, welcome back to Regen Rovers. Today it is episode 88 in the series. We're going on an adventure, an FA Cup adventure. We're into the 5th round of the Cup and we're going to be taking on Aston Villa for the second time this season. We beat them earlier on in the season in the League Cup, of course. We managed to get through to the quarter-finals in the end, and we have the chance to get through to the quarter-final of the FA Cup today too if we can beat Villa at Villa Park. But first of all, we will be focusing on our game against Oldham Athletic. I like their badge, it's nice owl. I do like a good owl, I like a good bird, and owls are birds, of course. Fact of the day. So since the last episode, we've done quite well. We've had a couple disappointing results, but on the whole, pleasing. However, we did lose against Grimsby Town at home, which was one of those disappointing results. We were just dreadful. They went 3-0 up in the first half. We got a goal back in the second half. To be honest, they didn't create chances. Once again, it's just goals from non-chances that have undone us, unfortunately. But it's good to see Toby Brazil get on the score sheet, poking home after Curtis hit the crossbar. Ryan Curtis, unfortunately, has picked up an injury, so he's out for a few weeks, which is a bit of a blow. Likewise, I'll put a screenshot on the screen now. Good old Joey Curry got food poisoning, which is just hilarious. Curry gets food poisoning. Put it on Twitter, and there was a few puns thrown back at me. Someone suggested it was probably down to chef's cooking, isn't it? I mean, he's an excellent chef most of the time, but you know, perhaps he did accidentally poison Joe. It might be because he's jealous of Joey Curry playing centre back for Regen Rovers. And of course he used to. I mean, is he still on the game? He is, I think. No, he's retired. Well, he's still here. But remember, he was a coach for us for one season. He failed to become a staff member at any other club. He retired as a staff member at the age of 36. That's probably a couple years ago now. But he's a legend. He's still our coach driver. He's still our club cook. Still heavily involved at the club, of course. Anyway, let's get back to the results. We then followed that defeat up with a 1-0 win away from home against Rotherham, but we were poor. Rotherham bottom of the table. However, I did put out a different looking team. Agu played, and it was unfortunate not to get the goal. It was an own goal in the end. Charlie Farrer came off the bench as well. We've just had a few problems with strikers lately, injury-wise. We thrashed Ipswich 3-0. I'm not sure whether 3-0 is a thrashing. I would say 4-0 is the borderline. That's a thrashing. 3-0 is just a good win, I suppose. I've used the wrong terminology there. But an all-round very good performance from us to get through to the 5th round. Joey Curry with his first goal for the club. That man with food poisoning headed home. Don't know what the goalkeeper was doing, flapping at thin air. Mark Ball managed to get a goal. He's slowed up lately, his rate of scoring. But I think he's up to 29 now. Morgan Fawkes played in this game, by the way. That was how severe our injury crisis up front was. I had to play Morgan Fawkes, his first appearance for a long time. Cracking finish from Mark Ball. Fawkes didn't do anything, to be honest. Got a 6.5. Mark Cole was a bit tired, but he was able to come on in the 69th minute. And good old David Okoro scored a penalty to round things off. I think that's his 3rd goal of the season. Shall we check? Let's check. Oh no, his 4th goal of the season. 0-0 draw against Charlton at home. That was quite disappointing as well. Plenty of people turning up for our games, by the way. Look at our attendances. Excellent stuff. Another good attendance for our 2-0 win against Oxford. The first goal was another own goal. We've not been quite as prolific lately. Not entirely sure what's... Oh, I suppose it's because of our inconsistency up front. Grant Hunt headed. I mean, that arguably is a goal for him. Maybe it didn't quite have the power to go over the line, but he did get a goal in the 80th minute. He's been a bit disappointing this season. Let's just speed through a bit. I think he's got 6 goals, which does make him our 3rd top goal scorer. But I suppose the problem is he doesn't get regular first team action. He comes off the bench a lot, and it's hard for him to make an impact. So we have to consider that, I suppose, when analysing his performances. We are top of League One, of course. We're still 13 points clear of Bolton and 14 clear of 3rd place Gillingham. Surely we're not going to throw this away. Of course, we could just have a torrid end to the season, but the signs are good. We've only lost 2 games all season in the league, which is quite remarkable, really. 18 wins as well. If we look at the goals scored, we've got the best attack We've got a decent defence as well. Lovely stuff. So, Oldham away from home in the league. Now, I've put out a bit of a weaker team. We beat them earlier in the season. But for the simple reason, we need to have as good a cup run as possible. We'll get plenty of money from this Aston Villa match. I don't think if we lose the game we'll get much money for losing the game, but we'll get plenty of money in the gate receipts because it's shared in the FA Cup, isn't it? So I have made some changes. Mark Ball is starting up front, but he's starting alongside a Goo. Grant Hunt's going to play right wing. Perry Miles and Patinama. Patinama's dropped off severely of late. Look at his recent average ratings, poor. Owusu in defensive midfield. Then the back four is Keneal Passmore, Jonathan Pheasant, Kevin Casey, who's got so much experience in the team, of course, and Niall Whitehead. He's done pretty well since signing for the club, to be honest. I didn't sign any more players in the January transfer window. I did try and loan out a few players in the under 23s, but no one wanted them, which is a bit of a shame, really. Ben Patton, our third choice left back, no one wanted him. Let's just have a quick look whilst I'm here. Yeah, no one wanted our Welsh winger. There was a few others. So was Mosjan. There was a few others I thought maybe could do with some first team football at a lower level, but we just struggled to get rid of them. It's a long old way up to Oldham Athletic. Made our way up to the northwest, just under 4 hours. But we like a good coach trip, don't we? In Chef's coach. Gets us pumped for the away days. Quite a different looking team then today. Hopefully they can perform for us and head into the Aston Villa game with a positive attitude. Plenty of real life players in the Oldham team. Yes, they've got Regens, but at this point the teams do generally have more Regens than real players. But they've got a decent looking team. They're a mid-table League One team at the moment. They've got some pacey wingers. McDade looks very dangerous, and I love the name Gary Gannon. That's just brilliant. So, what do I say to the team? I keep forgetting. Well, I don't keep forgetting. This is the first episode, actually, that I have a new assistant manager. I need to show you my assistant. Where can I click on him? There we go, Dan Howell. So he's actually worse than the chap I accidentally signed as an under-18s coach. He's only got a National A licence. But he's 21 and he's got fairly professional personality. I think he can improve. I think he'll become a good assistant. Good man management. And he's good at the moment. Not very good coaching, as you can see. Doesn't really help with the coaching side of things. But that can be worked on. And he's only here for a year and a half. And, you know, if it doesn't work out for us with him, then we'll just change it. We'll just change to someone else. I've had a few assistants now, haven't I? Obviously had the first assistant for a long old time. In fact, I think he's our third assistant. We've had plenty of different coaches. Great tackle there by Gus Owusu. It's back to Passmore. No shots so far. He's lumped it long, looking for Mark Ball to run onto. He's got a go in the middle, but he has the shot. That's a terrible shot for Mark Ball. Oh, Perry Miles going to be suspended. I assume he'll be suspended for the FA Cup game. 10 yellows this season for him. Oh, it's been a pretty poor game today. Let's go attacking. Free kick. Whitehead to take it. Curls it quite far over the bar. Well, they've had 10 shots apparently, but we've not seen anything. It's been a pretty shocking game. That's motivated and fired them up. I'm going to push Grant Hunt up into a slightly more familiar role for him. Play him attacking. We'll leave Patinama back for the time being. Agu's going to play as a poacher. More familiar role for him. We are having a few more boring games lately. I'm not sure what's happened. It could be just the inconsistency of the starting lineup, strikers being injured and all that. Mark Ball hasn't quite been in form since his new contract. He's up to 29 goals, but 5 goals in probably the last 15 games, maybe more, I don't know. Not been quite so good from him, but he has contributed. He's picked up assists. He's still our top goal scorer. He's still excellent, and he's still a massive threat. Here's Grant Hunt into Mark Ball, twists into Perry Miles. Oh, this is lovely. Agu just slides it wide. Unlucky. Just outside the box. Had the shot. Decent effort. Lovely play from us, though. Perry Miles is going to come off for Toby Brazil. Bit inconsistent from him lately. Patinama's going to push up. Assini's going to come on for Whitehead. Perhaps we need to do some slightly shorter passing. It's what my assistant's telling me to do. So let's try it. Let's try and progress up the pitch. Keep hold of the ball. Get through this Oldham team. We're just gifting them possession by slamming it, I think. I think that's the problem. Although whenever we've tried short passing, it just is catastrophic. So I'm not sure. Oh, what's Pheasant doing there? Was that yeah, Pheasant just diving in? Unnecessary. Oh, look at McDade go. Oh, good defending by Kevin Casey, but they come again. I sense a goal here, actually. It's a fairly long highlight. Here's Cosgrove. Back to Galbraith. Out wide to McDade. Crosses in. Good head away by Casey. This is a goal, isn't it? Oh, just over. That was hit the crossbar. It's a decent effort. I'm trying a few different things here to try and break down this Oldham team. The one good shot from Agu was actually short passing from us, so let's just try that a bit more. But since changing things, it's been all Oldham. Good tackle though by Toby Brazil, I think that was. Here's Assini. See, now we've got short passing. We're not 100% sure what to do. It's up to Agu though. That's nice, and that's not the greatest ball, but if we'd been switched on there, we should have been able to win that back. But here's Hesketh charging at our back line. Good tackle by Owusu. This is a long highlight. Passmore into Grant Hunt. Through to Mark Ball. Through to Brazil. This is lovely play from us. Oh, Toby Brazil. What a goal. That was wonderful. 6th goal of the season for Toby Brazil. But the build-up play was great. Maybe we should be trying this a bit more often. Oh, I've just pressed skip. That's annoying. I didn't mean to press skip, so we can't see the goal again. Oh, in fact, we can. Quite simply by just going back and having a look at it. It was lovely play, wasn't it? Mark Ball, good play into Brazil, and then he just ran at the defence, beat a couple of defenders and slammed it home. And I think we now need to go to balanced. We'll do a bit of time wasting. Turn that off. And yeah, hold out for this win. Is there any changes we can make? I suppose we could bring Grant Hunt on the right hand side. Not Grant Hunt off on the right hand side for Wayne Burns. And hang on for this win. It's not been the prettiest game in the world, but my changes were pretty effective in the end. And this should be the final whistle. We just need to grind out these results against teams that want to defend against us. We got the win. We got all 3 points. Well done. That's all I can say. Passmore played really well at right back. Man of the match. Maybe I should keep him in for the Villa game. This is it then. Aston Villa versus Regen Rovers. We beat them in our one previous game earlier this season in the League Cup, of course. I'll just quickly show you the league table. 69 points. 13 ahead of Bolton. 14 ahead of Gillingham. We are flying. We really are. It's adventure time. This is the journey we made up to Villa Park then today. First ever time in the FA Cup 5th round. Let's hope it's a memorable one for all the right reasons. So a few changes have been made to the team. Perry Miles is suspended after 10 yellow cards this season. At the back, Jonathan Pheasant is just knackered, as is Casey after the last game. So Long and Curry are going to be playing at the back with Passport and Whitehead. They keep their places. Wayne Burns is in for Grant Hunt. Dickie Struston is in for Owusu. Wes Honor is in for Patinama, who's just picked up a 1 to 2 day injury. And Grant Hunt has moved up front alongside Mark Ball. So big changes, which is always brave after a win. But most of them were forced changes, to be honest. Now, previously in the League Cup game, Aston Villa put out a fairly, not a weak team, but it was a second string team with a couple of first team players. This time around, they're playing their number one striker, Eddie Love, an English international striker, up against David Okoro. Adig Benro is playing on the right hand side. I think he played previously, so he's more of a second choice player. They've got Marilla, who is definitely first choice, their first choice attacking midfielder. On the left, they've got Van der Heide, who is a first choice winger as well. In fact, where are Aston Villa in the table now? Remember, they were second at one point. They've dropped to 8th though. Liverpool are now top of the Premier League. But Eddie Love is the Premier League top goal scorer. We're coming up against the number one striker in the country right now. They've got some good players. Robinson's first choice in the middle. Trujillo is more second choice, I suppose. Velasquez, he's made plenty of appearances. Oh, Christopher Ayer, he is first choice by the looks of it. Molotsane, South African internationals, played plenty of Premier League football. Jason Rush as well, first choice. And in goal, David Raya, their first choice. So they are not taking any chances against us this time around. They want to win this game. We want to win this game. But it's a win-win for us. I'm going to close this door because there's a dog barking. Very annoying. We're going to get a lot of money here if I can blurt my words out, because it's a big old stadium, is Villa Park, and they should fill it for an FA Cup game, surely. 5th round of the Cup. 4 years, we need to close down here. Put him on his weaker foot, lads. There we go. What a big stadium to be playing in front of. I'm excited. It's been a great adventure so far. We started in the first round, of course, so we've got through 4 ties already. There's no replays. It's bad news for us in terms of money, But it will mean that the game, that we'll find out today whether we're in the quarterfinal or not, basically. It will go to extra time and penalties if required. Not a great start to the game for us. 7 shots to them, to our 0, but that's to be expected. We've got it unbalanced. We know we can hit teams on the break. Here's Robinson, though. It's 1-0. Oh, disallowed, though. Must have been an offside striker in front of Okoro. Let's have a look at this again. So Robinson hits it. Yeah, he's in the line of sight of Okoro, isn't he? 23 minutes in. We've not had a shot still. Here come Villa. They're playing like a Premier League team. They're passing it around us as if we're not even there. Here's Robinson again. It's going to be a big step up to the Championship if we do get promoted. Of course, we lost against Preston, remember? Aston Villa go 1-0 up already. Yeah, Preston beat us 4-2 in the League Cup quarter-final with a top of the table, well, top half Championship quality team, that's for sure. And now we're losing against a top half Premier League team. It's to be expected, isn't it? Let's be honest. 0 shots still. I don't know what we're going to do to get back into this. Oh, this is another chance. It's 2-0 and Van der Helwood with the goal. Yeah, our adventure's coming to an end. I was hopeful heading into this because we beat them earlier on, but they've put out a full strength team and they're just too powerful for us. We're missing Ryan Curtis as well up front, which is a blow. Let's just smash the ball up the pitch. I think that's all we can do. Just hit it over the back line. Let's get stuck in. Show them what we're all about. Really direct football. Let's just go for it. Free kick. Where's Honor to take it? This could be a chance. It's crossed in over everyone. Lucas Long is after it. Come on, Lucas. What's he going to do? It's a decent cross. Headed away, though. And now maybe they're going to hit us on the break. Lucas Long is out of position. Here comes Love. Look at him go. Oh, pass ball. Can't win the tackle. Oh, what an attempt at a tackle there. But unfortunately, it's 3-0. And we are getting murdered at Villa Park here. They've not even created a clear-cut chance. We look at the sliding from both. The pass were missed. And then who's this? I'm not 100% sure. 26. Who's 26? It's Whitehead. Whitehead with the throw-in now. Up to Grant Hunt. Come on, get a consolation goal. Let's at least have a shot. Here's Whitehead. Oh, that is shocking. What is that pass? Here's Marilla running. He's murdered. Oh, look at him go. He's insane. Okoro tips it over the bar. Velasquez crosses it in. Headed away by Honor. Marilla with another shot. Good save by Okoro this time. Tipping it behind. 16 shots to our 0. The quality is the difference in quality is evident now. Not another goal before half time, surely. That would be unfair, lads. Samuel to Trujillo. No. Great tackle. Rush. Oh, they just keep winning everything. Look at us sliding in like... I don't know what's going on. We're just so many slides. I know I've said get stuck in. It doesn't mean you have to slide everywhere. They've gained confidence. I'm going to get Hunt to drop. No, I'm going to get Ball to drop a bit deeper. Win the ball. Run at the defence. Just run at them, lads. There's not much else I can do, is there? Lambs for the slaughter. Wayne Burns can't reach that. We've still not had a shot. One shot. We've had a shot. Miracle. Didn't get to see it. Oh, Whitehead's on a 6. On comes Assini. Can't really have a go at these players. I'm going to bring Hancock on for Passmore. I'm going to bring a Gill on up front. Let's do it. Or Mark Cole. He's not knackered. Same as a poacher. I changed Mark Ball back to being an advanced forward. Maybe I should have gone defensive from the start. I don't know. There's things I could have possibly done. But I've got to keep the faith with what we know works, don't I? But now we can... I can use the old cliche. Now we can concentrate on the league. We've earned a bit of dosh from this match as well. And the finances are relatively healthy. Hopefully they'll be high enough for us to not go into debt. Because I really don't want our facilities to be cancelled. We need that improved training and youth facilities. But it's important to keep having cup runs. Because if we're not bringing in enough people... That's 4. Marilla. Is that a hat-trick for Marilla? He's absolutely murdered us. Yeah, it is a hat-trick. Yeah, if we're not bringing in enough people to the stadium, then we just make a loss every month. However, in the Championship, I'm hopeful that we can fill it out. We might need to expand the stadium, actually. I don't know what the requirements are for the Championship. Let's get a consolation goal, guys. Come on, let's have a second shot. Oh, why didn't that fall for one of our players? We've had a shot. We've had a second shot, though. We've had a clear-cut chance. When was the clear-cut chance? We've had as many clear-cut chances as Aston Villa. And we've had a half chance. We've only had 2 shots, but we're clinical at creating those opportunities, aren't we? But Aston Villa are just ridiculous. Oh my, no. No. There's just so many long shots flying in as well. That's the annoying thing. Like, we're closing them down. I've told them to close them down. But still so many long shots. If a player has ridiculous long shots on this game, even if they have like 9 on long shots, that is just too good. I mean, we saw it ridiculously overpowered early on with our players with 4 or 5 on long shots scoring bangers every other game. It's been toned down, but if a player has 10 on long shots, they're going to score a banger every other game now. But none of our players have that, which is why we don't really see many long shots. Consolation at the death? No. It's our worst defeat for a long, long time. 5-0. In fact, is it our worst defeat in a competitive game? Possibly might be. I'm trying to erase the bad defeats from my memory. This is one of them, but it was an expected defeat. But it's just frustrating that the number of long shots and some of our defending was a bit woeful, to be honest. I can't be too harsh on them, can I? Can't fault the performance, it was just one of those days. Not nice to be on the receiving end of that, though. So, like I said, concentrate on the league for the last few games of the season. There's probably going to be 2 more episodes. One around here and one to end the season. But surely, with no distractions now, surely we should be able to get automatic promotion and win the league at a canter. We're 13 points clear. We can't throw this away. There's been a little bit... It's been a little bit... Pernickety. Is that a word? I feel like it's a word. It's been a little bit pernickety over the last few games. Like a 1-0 win, not the greatest performance. The 2-0 win relying on an own goal and not the greatest performance against Oxford. 0-0. That was a good win against Ipswich. 1-0 win against Rotherham wasn't great. Defeat. It's not been quite so free-flowing from us. Mark Ball hasn't scored as many goals lately. We're missing Ryan Curtis, that's for sure. When's he going to be back? Not long, actually. Not long to go. There's a few tired legs out there. Need to rotate wisely, but not too much. Maybe that's my problem. I think I'm rotating too much. But we'll end it there. Thank you for watching today's episode 88. Sorry that it was an absolute thrashing. The FA Cup adventure has ended for another season. Oh, financially. What have we got? Let's have a look. So I don't think we win any money for losing the game, but look at those gate receipts. Wow. The income we're up to £669,367. You know, we were losing a lot of money prior to that, though, prior to this good period. So I'm hoping it doesn't revert to this, because once again we'll lose it, won't we? Well, that's how much money we had. I'm looking at the wrong thing. So the loss every month. So previously to the cup competitions. Well, we were making a profit every now and then looking at this in the summer and stuff. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be able to stay in the black, and we'll be able to improve those facilities, which are due to be finished in September, I think. Here, where are they? Improved use facilities completed at the end of September, and the training facilities, they'll both be crap. We'll have to improve them again. I have asked to improve a few other things. I'm actually on a coaching course at the moment, so I'm trying to utilise this money whilst we have it, but at the same time I'm wary that we don't want to use it all and then the facilities get cancelled again, because we've had that before. But I'm feeling positive. Brilliant amount of money coming in. That is huge for us. But we'll end it there. Thank you for watching today's episode. Until next time, enjoy FM19. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you very soon.